The Golden Voyage of Sinbad is a particularly fun Saturday afternoon adventure movie. It's probably best known for the stunning special effects by stop-motion master Ray Harryhausen, and it features a terrific cast, headlined by John Philip Law, who also starred in Danger Diabolik, and a pre-Doctor Who, Tom Baker. For me, though, the standout performance is from the captivating Caroline Munro.
That mark, how did you get it?
I don't know. I've had it since I was a child.
An evil eye?
No.
It was tattooed and won't come off.
Hello, I'm movie man Eric Houston. Munro may not be as well known in America as she deserves to be, but she is nonetheless one of my absolute favorite actresses. In England, Caroline is known as the First Lady of Fantasy, and it's not hard to see why. She is an indelible presence in a number of genre films from the 70s and 80s. As a young woman, Caroline suffered from dyslexia, which undermined her confidence. Help from a family friend with a camera steered her toward modeling, and at the age of 16, she won the Evening News's Face of the Year contest.
Caroline is 16, and if you look like her, say the experts, you have the face of 1966.
The exposure brought her some much-needed confidence and a role in the Western film A Talent for Loving. She even recorded a single called Tar and Cement. That's Eric Clapton and Cream that you hear as her backing band.
And every night I sit alone and learn what loneliness meant. Up in my painted room above the world of tar and cement.
In 1971, Caroline became the face of a long-running ad campaign for Lamb's Navy Rum. The ads were everywhere, and they were revolutionary. Caroline was purposely portrayed as aggressive, the first ad of its kind to do so with a woman, and it caught on in a big way. When the Hammer Studios chairman saw the ads, he signed Munro to a 1-year contract, making her the only actress the studio ever put under contract. A memorable appearance opposite Christopher Lee in Hammer's Dracula AD 1972 inspired a love of acting and a leading role in Captain Kronos, Vampire Hunter. A more stylish and idiosyncratic movie than most of the rather formulaic output Hammer released during the period. It's clear this film was an attempt to try something new, and it's a shame they never followed up with a sequel. One of the best scenes in the film features the start of a romantic encounter between Munro and Captain Kronos. Here, the lighting cleverly and artistically obscures her nudity. Caroline insisted on never appearing nude on camera, and I admire her for that. Work begets work, and Captain Kronos led to the Golden Voyage of Sinbad. Producers had been looking for a more well-known actress, but Munro's dailies from Captain Kronos won them over. The famous stop-motion effects were created later, so Caroline and her co-stars could only react to the end of a stick, which was being waved around by animator Ray Harryhausen himself. Despite a varied genre career that also included the Edgar Rice Burroughs adaptation At the Earth's Core, Caroline is probably best known as a Bond girl, thanks to her role as the helicopter-flying Naomi in The Spy Who Loved Me. Star Crash came next. An often silly Italian Star Wars knockoff co-starring David Hasselhoff, the film nonetheless gives Munro the chance to shine center stage as the film's hero and Han Solo type, the roguish Stella Star. The 80s brought a pair of slasher films. Slaughter High sees Caroline and her classmates attend a deadly high school reunion in a picture directed by her then-husband. And, in Maniac, she plays a photographer who falls for a serial killer played by her Star Crash co-star, Joe Spinell. Thanks to its gory violence, that film was banned in the United Kingdom until 1998. That decade also brought a welcome return to music as Caroline collaborated with Gary Newman on the single Pump Me Up. Personally, I'm rather fond of the B-side, The Picture.
Try to change the memory, but I
Caroline continues to appear in movies like House of the Gorgon and on television and at horror conventions around the globe. I had the pleasure of meeting her last year in Minneapolis. Caroline has long been one of my favorites. She's an enigmatic performer whose career has spanned so many genres and so many great movies, and I'll admit, I was nervous to meet her. More than once I've gone to meet a favorite genre actor only to be disappointed. But Caroline was absolutely lovely. She was warm, welcoming, and engaging, and happily shared a number of tidbits about her career. What impressed me the most, though, was how positive she is about all of her movies. Many actors will often single out this film or that film, which may well be a fan's favorite, as somehow disappointing. But Caroline seems to regard each of her films as being special in its own right, and I love that about her. I was thrilled to get an autograph and delighted to pose for a picture. If I wasn't already, Caroline made me a fan for life.
I read the script, liked the story. I thought it was something of a challenge for me, playing a modern-day person, which I hadn't done before. I've either been in space or lying in coffins or...
Well, are you a victim in this one? I mean, do you blow up?
Not quite. No, I don't. No, I think I'm about the only one who doesn't.